Hey guys, I'm Neeti Desikan. First off, I know these lashes are really big, but I was just experimenting. Anyways, today's video is about high-end makeup products that is completely worth your money. Now, I'm by no way suggesting that you go out and spend your money on these products, but later whenever you're looking to buy these products and you want to spend your money on some really good quality high-end makeup, these are the products I think you wouldn't be disappointed in spending your money in. I have like some products in each category, and I might have completely missed some categories as well because I don't think it's worth it. So anyways, let's get started with the products. Now the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Supplement. Now this is like a serum for your foundation, and you can even use it on days where you're not wearing your makeup. It's like a skincare product, but I like this especially to use it underneath makeup, and this looks so good, so flawless underneath makeup. It hydrates your skin, makes your foundation look a little bit glowy and skin light. Now the first time I tried this one was at the Bobbi Brown counter, and when she applied this, the foundation went so smooth and I was surprised, and I asked her particularly like, which product is this, and this is what she recommended. It's pretty expensive in India, but if you have someone getting some products for you from the US, you can order it from the Bobbi Brown website itself because you get pretty good discounts on that website, and also you get like really good free products as well. So if you happen to travel, or if you happen to have the money to splurge on this, try this one out. You won't be disappointed at all. I've been using this quite often, and this is all I've gone through. Like a little goes a long way with this, and it's amazing. Okay, before I get these comments like, your hair is really oily. It's not oily, I'm just sweating. It's summertime, there's no fan, no nothing. So yeah. Now next one I'm going to be talking about are like primers. Two really good primers that I've been loving, and I'm reaching for it a lot more. I'm someone who I don't really use a lot of primer. So usually when I use a good skincare product, like a good moisturizer, a serum, and then I go ahead with the Bobbi Brown serum and that's it. But these days I tend to reach out for these two primers quite often. Now I have one on each side of my face. So I have the Bobbi Brown on this side, and I have the Smashbox on this side because I wanted to show you guys a demo of this product. It's just so glowy, so hydrating, and so if you have a very matte foundation, this would work really well underneath that foundation, and if you have very dry skin in general. Now the Bobbi Brown face base is a little more pore filling as compared to this one. This one doesn't fill your pore at all. It's just very hydrating. So if you're looking for just a hydrating primer, this one would work really well. Even though it's like a primer plus moisturizer, I wouldn't say that this is a substitute for moisturizer, but this works really well. Now this one is a travel size that I got, and I think it retails for about 1,750 on Nykaa, and this one is also again a travel size that I got, and I will link all the products in the description box below so that you guys can click on it and then buy it whenever you can. This is again a 15 ml bottle, and little goes a long way with this, so I don't think you have to go ahead and buy the full size of this product as well. Like maybe the primerizer, once you're done with this, you try it and see how it looks. You might run out of this a little too fast because it's a little bit watery, and you would tend to use a little more than you would require of this. But both really good primers, and the makeup looks really nice on that. And if you have very dry skin in general, you can try these two products out. If you have like a lot of visible pores on your skin, the Bobbi Brown face base would work really well for you. And then coming to the foundation that I've been loving so much, and I don't regret spending that money at all, is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Now this one is in the shade Praline. I thought that this one suits me pretty well than most of the other shades. I will link another site where you can find this as well in case it's sold out on Nykaa. But this one I think retails for about 2,750 or something like that, which is a pretty good price deal. It's not too expensive, but it's not too affordable as well, but it's not like crazy expensive, you know. And you get 30 ml of product, and this is a really good foundation for I think all skin types. Even if you have dry skin, you can still pull this one off. If you have normal skin, this would look good. If you have oily skin, the oils in your skin wouldn't seep through too much. So I really like this foundation, and I would highly recommend this. And I also like the concealer. These two are a really good combination. This one is almost like medium to full coverage, and the concealer is also pretty full coverage. But I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape concealer is a lot more full coverage than this, but this one is a lot more hydrating, and it's not very drying underneath your eyes. So if you always thought that the Tarte Shape Tape concealer is a little too dry for you, you can try out the Too Faced one. Again, very good shade range, and I think you get more quantity in this, almost 15 ml of product in this as compared to even the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, where you get 10 ml, and it's a really good combination. The money invested in this, you wouldn't regret. And also I forgot another product which goes before the foundation, that is the MAC Strobe Cream. Now I was always skeptical if I should go ahead and invest in this product because I thought that it would emphasize too much of my texture, maybe look too natural if I used it as a highlighter, or wouldn't like gel well with my skin type. But this one has changed my foundation routine. So every time I use this, my foundation looks a lot more glowy. So you can use this underneath your foundation, mixed it in with your foundation, or just on the high points of your cheek like a highlighter, very subtle highlighter, very natural looking. You can use it even without makeup. So if you just want to use it on the high points of your cheek on a daily basis, you can still do that. It looks very, very natural. The shimmer is so finely milled, there's no glitter particles to it. It's so good. It is a little pricey, but I feel like it's completely worth the money. The travel size of this product is, I think, in the shade Pink Light. That might be a little too contrasting for our skin tones, especially if you have a lot of warmth in your skin tone. So I would say go ahead and buy the right shade for your skin tone so that you wouldn't regret buying it. So beautiful. It's like butter on the skin, and I love this product. And then talking about a powder which I'm so glad I went ahead and bought after all the hype, is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is in the shade Medium, and I use this mostly actually only underneath my eyes and not so much on my face, because usually I don't get this sweaty or like oily or anything of that sort, so I don't really have to set my face makeup as such. But this one is so beautiful. It's like super soft underneath your eyes. It doesn't add a crazy amount of coverage, but it sets the makeup perfectly in place. It's very fine, so it doesn't emphasize any dry texture on your skin. It doesn't sit on that texture and emphasize it a lot more. It doesn't make it look like dry and like desert-like skin. This is something that I use even on special occasions, because sometimes even powders can give you a sort of weird flashback in photos, and this one doesn't do that. It doesn't look like you have powder on your skin. It actually settles really well. I've used it just underneath my eyes today, and I really like how it sets the concealer in place. Doesn't make it look a lot more drying. So I can even use this with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and get away with it. It wouldn't look too dry. So this again is a beautiful powder for all skin types. You can't get this product in India as such, but there are a lot of Instagram pages that do sell this product, and also other international websites that do ship to India. Right now, the situation is such that they can't ship to India, but once everything resumes, you can get your hands on this. I am someone who I don't really like to go ahead and invest in a lot of powders, so I want that one powder that I invest in to do the job for me, and this one does the job pretty well. So then moving on to highlighter, which I've been loving recently. I just got this quite recently and I've been loving it, and I've been using it every time I sit down to film or to get ready. This one is the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Oh Darling. I really love the texture of MAC highlighters. It looks so good. This one is very, very intense. It's like foiled intense. It can emphasize texture on your skin, like it is emphasizing texture on my skin, but I still love it. It's like showing up really well. Again, I have to just use a very light hand with this. I don't have to go overboard. Some highlighters can be a little too soft for me sometimes, so I have to build it up a little more, and that again emphasizes texture. But this one, just one swipe and this is the intensity you get. Could be a lot for some people, but I do like it occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally I do like to look like this, especially when you are going to be photographed. It looks nice. Got a heat boil right here. Beautiful. Really love this product, worth the price. Now highlighters are something that you have to decide if you want to spend your money on. I really like this. I always wanted to try this shade. It's so perfect for medium to medium deep skin tones, like mostly Indian skin tones in general. This one looks really nice. It's not like too white silver looking, but it's not too gold as well. It's just that perfect balance of gold, and looks really nice on my skin. And then coming to the eyeshadow palette that I have on my eyes today. I have filmed this look as well. I will post it on Instagram, so just in case there's no demo to this video. Now this is the eyeshadow palette. Ever since I've got this, I've been reaching out for this to get ready. It's so pigmented. The matte shades blend like the way I want it to blend but doesn't lack pigmentation. The shimmer shades again is very shimmery. It adds the perfect amount of shimmer for me. This is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Now it's up to you which one you want to go for. If you want to buy the remastered ones, the new nudes palette, or this one, or the retrograde, it's up to you. But I feel like I didn't have a palette like this, and that's the reason I bought the Desert Dusk palette. I have a lot of warm toned eyeshadow palettes, so I was like, let me get something else with a lot of purple tones in it. Now this one again, it's not just purple, so it has a blend of everything. It has like really warm orange shades, a little bit of these shades which I've used on my eyes today, like just a combination of these two, and look at how pigmented it is. So it packs a punch with any brush almost, and you can build it up however you like it. I think it, again, this kind of eyeshadow palette works for all skin tones. Sometimes, like the Urban Decay Naked palette, that was too light for my skin tone. I could never get the shades to show up on my skin tone. That was for people of much lighter skin tones. But this one I feel like is universal and would work across skin tones. It has like this very nice orange shade which I love, and a lot of these duochrome shades and nice purple, pigmented, not patchy purple. Deep dark brown. What else do you need? It's perfect. And some transition shades for all skin tones. Now this transition shade works for me. This one is a little too grey for my liking, and I don't like those kind of shades for my skin tone. I never reach for it. And this one is beautiful to set your lid after you use concealer or primer or however you like it. The only thing I'm disappointed with is this pressed glitter. I feel like it shatters all over, it spreads all over the palette, makes it a little messy. So I've never really used this because I don't want glitter fallout on my face. But other than that, I feel everything else in this palette is so good. So if the formula of all the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes are similar to this, I think you won't be disappointed at all in getting a Huda Beauty palette, because I have their Mauve Obsession palette, this tiny one, which again works really well for me. So I don't regret buying that, nor do I regret buying this. And you guys can try it out. It is a little bit expensive, okay? It is a little bit expensive. It's about 5,500 in India. Do not buy it for that price. During the Pink Friday sale, Nykaa slashed the price to flat 50% off, and there are so many other websites that sell it for a much lesser price. Do not go ahead and buy it for 5,500. It's not worth. No makeup is worth that price tag, I feel like. And then the last product I'm going to be talking about is a lipstick. This is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Famous. Now I've talked about this quite a lot of times. I just thought that it went well with this makeup. I am a dark person. Usually people will be like, oh, you have such a bold eye makeup, so let me go light on the lips. But I'm like, no, let me go dark as I can. So that's why I went for such a bold lip, and I feel like it like pulls this entire look together. So that's the reason I reached for this particular shade. But I have other shades from this range as well, which I do really like. Now this one, the reason why I like it is because it's a little bit sticky, okay, on the lips. It's a little bit tacky. It's not the most long-lasting liquid lipstick, but I love how it feels on the lips. It's not drying at all, and it's very comfortable. So that's the reason I'm suggesting this, because if there are a lot of people who shy away from liquid lipsticks because they find it to be a little too drying, and I don't think that would be the case with this liquid lipstick. You would like how comfortable it is, and the consistency of this is a little bit runny, so you might tend to go overboard a little bit. Keep a lip brush in hand just to get it even. And this is a very dark shade. It looks a little bit patchy over here. That's because of my lips, okay? It's chapped. But the darkest shade from this range as well is not patchy. Also, another range of liquid lipstick that I really like is the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick. Now this one is in the shade So Mean. It's not particularly this shade. I do have other shades from this range as well, which I do really like, but the color selection in MAC liquid lipsticks, it's so unique. It's kind of a little hard to dupe. Not the most hardest, but I could find dupes for it, but it's quite hard, you know, and that's the reason I really like it. So if you're paying for something, it's a little bit unique. Little bit. I really like that. The formula in this is really good, and it's very easy to apply. The applicator is really good, and if you were someone to store your lipsticks like this, you can see what color it is. It's true to color, and the price range again is not the most affordable, 1,900 or 2,100 rupees, depends again on the shade. So Nykaa prices I don't know if it's just Nykaa or MAC products in general. There are different price range for some of the best selling shades and some of the least selling shades. So anyways, I do really like the formula of this. It's pretty long wearing and it's very comfortable for me. I don't know if everybody finds it that way, but I think these are again worth the price. Yeah. So do let me know what are your favorite high-end makeup products that you think is absolutely worth the price. Everybody should try it out, and if you haven't tried it out, you're missing out on something. I would really like to know, and leave that in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.